Hey guys, today I want to do a quick video on giving my thoughts on the Predator Platform XL and the Tethrd One Stick as well. So I just want to give you a couple thoughts, maybe some things that if you're thinking about buying these products, some pros and cons to these products, and maybe a couple tips to making the products a little bit better. So we'll start with the Predator Platform. Now this is a Predator Platform is if you've never saddle hunted before, this is basically a platform that would replace a tree stand. It's extremely light. It's made to be just a small platform for your feet to sit on. You can push from any kind of angle, and it allows you to be extremely light and extremely mobile. This is the Predator Platform XL, so it's their slightly bigger platform. I put this gear tie on the top, and I'll explain that in just a second. But overall, this platform comes in at around 4 pounds 6 ounces, and I think the build quality is pretty good. I think as a con for, I think their design is pretty well done, but I think the con is that it is still a little bit too heavy for my liking for such a small product. Just especially with the one sticks or the saddle being so light as items, I think the Predator platform is coming in pretty heavy. Now they may have come out with some new platforms that are a little bit lighter and a little bit better, and this is probably their version 1 or version 2. But if you're going to think about maybe buying an older version of their platform or something of the sort, this one is definitely more like a 3.8 out of 5. I just think it's too heavy of a build. The build quality is great, but I think it's just too heavy. It's got a great like toolless system where you can adjust the platform angle, basically if the tree's angled in one direction or another. I put a gear tie on the top, and what that does is basically I can tie this to my lineman's rope to make sure that it's hands-free as I put the cam buckle or the buckle on the strap that straps it to the tree. It kind of goes on this anchor point. You bring it around the tree and you strap it tight as you close this system. You press down as hard as you can, and then you cam it into place. So I think overall as a platform, I would recommend this product if you're doing a couple sit or a couple sits that are shorter, like maybe an hour or 2 or 3. But if you're going to do an all-day sit, I don't think a platform like this is the way to go. I would go with something a little bit more comfortable, like a tree stand. You can still get into the versatility of these are great, especially when you have a saddle. You can put your knees into the tree if you have knee pads. You could be standing up, put the tether around your shoulder, and shoot from various different angles. Versatility, I think it's a 5 out of 5. But I think for an all-day sit or any kind of longevity, if you're thinking of getting a platform, if you're just doing a morning sit or an evening sit, just going in there to do the kill as a timber ninja, so to speak, I think this is a great way to go. But I would definitely not recommend this product if you're looking at doing more all-day sits throughout the rut. So I would say overall, it's probably like a 3.8 is what I would call it out of 5. But one item that is an absolute knock out of the park is their Tethrd One Stick. Now, again, I'm not paid by these guys. I just really like their products. So without this extra step that I put on here, this stick comes in at just over a pound or right around a pound. So 3 sticks would be 3 pounds, which is pretty incredible. I went ahead and put a whole bunch of stealth strips on here, so it doesn't come like this. It comes with just like this tan brown kind of color. I think to up the versatility of this one, I would definitely go ahead and add this. This is just Amsteel, Amsteel cordage, and I learned how to braid these so that it's continuous and seamless. These seamless loops on here. This is just a piece of tubing with what would you call it? Some stealth stripping on there to add a 3rd step. A very light, cheap way to add a 3rd step to this whole system. I just think the way that they designed it, the way that I like having 2 steps to be able to step on. Some climbing sticks only come with basically like it flips over so that you could step on either side, but having the dual for me is great. I like having putting my feet on either side of this as I go up the tree. But just the way that they tie this into each other, if you look at this system, they kind of, these orange tabs, they go into each other and they snap right into place. They also put some tape on here that is glow in the dark, which is great for when it's dark outside, you can see the glow tape and see where the steps are. I think that was kind of a cheap, easy way to do that. There's some and steel cordage here that wraps around the tree and locks itself into place. I just think that overall, my thoughts on this are it's an absolute 5 out of 5. If you're thinking of getting climbing sticks, the Tethrd one stick is definitely the way to go. In terms of the platform, I think they've come out with some better platforms since then, but the Predator platform, if you pick it up secondhand or wherever the case may be, it's great. It does the job, but I definitely think that there's probably some better products out there. So those are kind of my thoughts as a tip. If I can give you another tip, whenever you're setting up your Predator platform like this, if you're not using your third step, so to speak, it's great to be able to line it up on the other side of the tree or a different part of the tree at the same height. That way you're basically extending your platform, or basically your versatility around the tree. What I do is I carry 3 sticks and I carry a whole bunch of extra screw-in steps just in case it gets funky or it's a really wide tree or you can't get into a certain section. I will always put a screw-in step or 2 around here, around the tree, just giving me multiple stepping points to be able to wrap around the tree and make sure to get that shot. So that would be a tip for me. This was a quick review. These are just my quick thoughts on these products. And I love Tethrd. They've done a great job. I bought these with my own money, so I'm not sponsored by them. So 3.8 and a 5 out of 5 for those two. And we'll see you guys on the next video.